Today I'm going to show you the details of the Hotone Ampero. Last week I bought the Hotone Ampero modeling unit, and I played around with that and came up with some nice sounds. For example, here is one which I made with the 6505 model. So let me open the editor for you that you can see what I did. It's here. So 6505. And here's one with the Mesa Mark II C+. JCM 800. Or the dual rectifier vintage mode. Modern mode. And some Marshalls. Marshall cleans. Some crunchy record tones. And yeah, I will show you the sounds in another video, and also the effects quality. But you can purchase my patch pack here, the High Gain Volume 1 for the Hotone Ampero, and also for other modeling units like the Mooer GE200, GE300, and what else? The Valeton GP200 and the NUX MG-30, the Fractal Audio AxeFx III, AxeFx II, the Camper. So if you want to get one of those, or you want to get them all, please contact me, my Facebook account. And you will get all these beautiful sounds. Anyway, today I would like to show you what this unit here can do. And as you could hear a couple of sounds, you can see the effects chain over here in the this section of the editor. So let me go to my Diesel patch. And as you can see, you have FX1, FX2, and FX3. And I think FX1 and FX2, they're offering the same amount of effects. I counted them exactly. The number is a shitload. So yeah, everything you would expect, except an intelligent harmonizer, nothing there. It has harmonizers, but no intelligent ones where you can enter the key. Maybe the unit doesn't have enough processing power. And no widener effect, which I like to use, but yeah, I don't know why, but most of these cheaper units, they come without the widener effect. And the FX III, you have a little bit of a subset of the effects, 1 and 2, I think. So what do we have here? Well, we have compressors. This one, and it's always explained what the compressor is. So here you have basically 4 compressors, and I would use them with the, usually with clean tones, so maybe something like that. I don't know if you can hear it now. It's maybe not my clean tone. Just a moment. Let's go back to this patch. This here. And yeah, I have to say they work. So what else do we have? Some boost pedals. Beefy boost. Pristine boost. Exotic booster. It has an enhancer, but it's not that widener effect. It's just a volume boost, I think. And some gates, smart gate, fast gate, custom gate. But also you have a gate block here, noise reduction. Acoustic simulator pedal, dynamic bass pedal. Here you have some auto wahs. But you could also sync that to the tap tempo. And the usual wahs, which you can control with the expression pedal. Vox, Crybaby, Dunlop Petrucci. I don't know what this is. Maybe a bass wah. And here you have the clean octaver, dirty octaver. A harmony, but as I said, no intelligent harmony. Telephone. It's maybe cutting the... Makes it sound like you're playing over an old phone. Okay, nice. Who needs that? Tape saturation, maybe. And of course the drive blocks, which you would expect. The green 808, Tube Screamer, Boss SD, Overdrive, Super Distortion, Full Tone. What is this? Barber Direct Drive, I don't know that. And there is also one thing which sounds quite nice. Carpoplexy, what is that? Wampler. Sounds nice. But there's one thing which an integrated gate, I think. Let's see if we can find that. It's maybe gated boost or something. We have the search function here. Gated boost. So here you have it. Low cut and a gate. If you want like that gent-like sound, maybe you can use this. Seems to work somehow. What else do we have? Yeah, some other boosts. swell function, which is also nice. So yeah, that's it for the effects, I think, and yeah, it's quite flexible as you can move these effect blocks around here in the manage signal chain view. So you're not limited to a fixed signal chain. And let me go back to my initial preset here. In the amp section, I counted the amp models exactly, and it's exactly a ton of amp models you have here. Also with a nice explanation, and of course you have here the fenders. The Vox. And also you can boost this maybe. And what is most important, of course, the high gains, but before that there's some, I think, some crunch amps. Again, we have the Vox here in a crunch version maybe. Matchless. JTM 45. Plexi. It's all there, and also of course the Mesa 2C Plus. Nice lead amp. Sounds very harmonic with no stretchiness or too much percussive elements. And the crunch channel of the Soldano. JCM 800, as I showed you before. But you can purchase my pack. I don't know if I told you that before, with all these beautiful high-end tones. And Friedman. JCM 900. Diesel VH4 in the third channel. Comes also with the channel number 4 in the high gain section. Angus Savage. Friedman Hairy Brown Eyes. Mesa Mark IV. They sound all kick-ass. I could get a good live tone with all of these high gain amps, I think. Here it's again the Diesel VH4. Bogner. Yeah, and some bass amps here. And acoustic preamps if you're playing acoustic guitar. Marshall 59. The blackface slugs. Maybe these are new amp models. I think it's everything there that you need. And what I have to say, that these amp models, didn't try out them all, but they sound all great. The ones which I tried out, they sounded all great out of the box. And what makes these amp models really shine is the cap section here. And unlike in the Valeton GP200, where you have basically the same cap names, you don't have the ability to add an additional microphone to blend these caps or to shape the tones here. And in this unit you could choose from different microphones. For example, I was choosing here the Marshall Greenback 4x12. Of course you have here the 2x12s, 1x12s, Fenders, Voxes, also the high gain caps, and also some acoustic simulations from a jumbo or maybe a classical nylon string. You can simulate the nylon string guitar, and you can enter your third-party ARs, but if you are using here the cap, you can use it without an additional microphone. And it's basically the neutral microphone which was used to record the IR. Sounds nice. If you're not happy with that sound, of course you could use an EQ, but also you could choose a microphone. For example, here, this one. Move it around. That makes also a difference. Holy shit, that sounds really nice. Maybe you could save this. As you can see here, if you move it upwards here, it's making a difference. As if you're moving it here, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, and also here you can adjust the distance. Sounds even better. So it's very flexible, this section. And that is, I think, where this unit shines, the cap emulation. Also, you have the low and the high cut here. So I didn't need any kind of equalization here. But if you need it, you have the EQ section here. You have the Mesa 5-band graphic EQ with the Mesa frequencies, 10-band graphic EQ, Paramagic EQ, 4 bands and a low and a high shelf, 5-band bass, another bass, and also 2 guitar 5-band EQs with different frequencies. And as I told you in many videos before, you have to find out which of these frequencies will fit best to your tone or your amp tone stack. But as I said, here I'm quite happy with the tone, so maybe I can show you some patch where I was using this thing, probably the Mesa 2C Plus. can get this crunchiness with this EQ, but I think we could also move here the microphone around a little bit. Or of course we could choose a different microphone. Anyway, so yeah, very flexible EQ wise, and yeah, we already looked at the effects. Then we have the delay block. Let me go to my where was it, Diesel patch. The delay section, unfortunately we don't have that much stereo delays. We have the ping pong delay, but it's cutting off the lows, so it sounds like shit. But we have the dual delay, which doesn't cut off the lows, and this is very usable. So that sounds really, really nice to me. What else? Well, window track delay. Yeah, if you're using mono delays, it's enough. With stereo delays, maybe there's a little bit need for more. But as with the GP200 by Valeton, they added some stereo delays and also some stereo reverbs with the recent firmware updates. So I hope this will come for this unit too. Here. The reverb section, you have also the usual candidates for reverb, shimmer reverb also, but I didn't play around with that. And last but not least, we have the global section here, which starts with a global EQ, where you have basically a parametric EQ, mid-band, and also high and a low frequency control. So it's basically a 3-band graphic EQ. I suppose maybe these are shelving filters here, the highs and the lows. Then you have the tempo for the metronome and also the drum machine, which I didn't use still. Metronome is useful. And you have some general settings here for recording. You can record either the usual sound here with the effects chain or the dry signal. For example, maybe on the left output you can record the dry guitar signal and use it for reamping later. And on the right channel maybe you can record just the usual tone here, the effects chain. And also you can record stereo. And here's you can disable the cap on one output so that you can send the signal without the cap simulation to maybe a conventional amp where you're playing through a real cap, or to the effects return of your amp. And here you have instrument and line output modes, recording level, monitor level, and you have the foot switches. And as I said, maybe you have 4 foot switches and each can be assigned to 2 functions. Patch function, for example here, this if you tap on the foot switch 1, it's activating patch 1. There are always 3 patches within one bank, and if you hold the foot switch, you can also assign another function here. But I didn't use that here. Here it's assigning the tuner. And here, if you push 2 buttons together, 1 and 2, then you will go 1 bank down. Here you will go 1 bank up. You can also assign these functions. Not that much, but effects chain, bank, up and down, or yeah, tuner, looper. And what is very powerful is the control here. So as you can see, if I hold on button number 4, then it will switch to the tap tempo mode and you can tap in your tempo. If I tap on that, then it will control something. And what does it control? That can be assigned here. So, for example, here it's controlling some modules. So, for example, the modules here, FX1, FX2, amp, noise reduction, all these where you can see the mark, they're turned on or off depending on their state, which are in this patch. So for example, in this patch, FX1 will be turned on if I hit this button, FX2 will be turned on, the amp will be turned off. FX2 will also be turned off, noise reduction will be turned off, cap will be turned off, FX3 will be turned on, EQ will be turned on, and that's it. What I did with that is, it's basically, here I have my high gain sound. And if I push the button number 4, you have the clean tone, where I don't use an amp and a cap, a little bit of compression, a little bit of detune, and this setting here. So what I did is basically I programmed 2 scenes within this patch, a clean scene and a distorted scene. So that is really nice and really flexible. Also, you can connect I think another expression pedal or another maybe usual switch. Maybe with a TRS cable, you got the 2 states you can switch with that. So basically, you can connect 2 foot switches, and yeah. So for that price, and if you program it, yeah, like you want it, it's very flexible. Not that flexible like the Valeton GP200, of course, because this Valeton has 8 foot switches. But this unit shines with the cap section, as I said. So please check out my upcoming videos where I will go into detail with the effects and also the amps. And also, of course, check out my videos about the other units and purchase my packs. So please subscribe.